99 bottles, yeah, we've got 'em all. Line 'em all up and we'll drink till we fall. 'Cause Arthur Cantina's the best liquor store. Arthur Cantina, you'll never need more.
Welcome to another very special episode of the Arthur Cantina podcast. I'm your host, JP, with your other host, Anthony.
Hello.
And with our very good friend, Joey's here. Obviously, Joey's the man. We all love Joey, but Joey doesn't like acknowledgement. He likes to hide in the shadows.
Joey.
Our wonderful guest, two-time guest now, the great and powerful Mike Figs.
The kid is back. Donnie T is back. TikTok is dead. And we got a lot of love with the boys here. What's up?
Speaking of TikTok, were you using TikTok at all?
I had 22,000 followers, man.
Damn.
Oh, no.
I gained them in the pandemic, and then after that, I didn't get.
That's funny.
I made fun of some dude in a Chase ATM, and they flagged me for hate speech.
What?
There were two homeless guys. I don't know what they were doing under a tarp.
Sucking
in an
each other.
ATM, they're probably sucking each other off. And I'm in there, and I did this whole thing with like Pokemon, like, look, alive. A level 3 homeless man appeared.
Yeah.
And it was going viral, and then they were like, this hate speech, you can't do no more.
Wow, might be hate
That's
speech.
hate speech.
that's hate speech.
So China got me. And that was it. After that, I made $70 off TikTok in the pandemic.
That's interesting. It spiked during the pandemic. The Chinese made TikTok. The Chinese made the pandemic.
Unbelievable. Just got flagged again. No kidding.
Well, what are we doing today, Anthony?
Today we're doing a mozzarella ranking.
Here we go. Mozzarella ranking.
We're going to take the only 3 stores are open today on Sundays. Mozzarellas.
Yeah.
And we're going to rank them.
Hell yeah.
We're going to rank them on a couple different factors. We're also going to pair them. But we're going to be the definitive guide to who has the best mozzarella in the neighborhood.
We're making enemies today.
This is crazy.
I didn't tell no one. I know all the owners of these places. I could have, hyphened it and said, hey, by the way, we're going to rank your thing. But I didn't want to give them a heads up. I want this to be as standardized testing as possible.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 3 different mozzarellas. All the same cut of mozzarella. Same kind. Just a round, basic generic mozzarella.
Yeah.
We're going to slice them up. We're going to taste them. We're going to pair them. For what I saw on the internet, Gavi is the correct pairing for a fresh mozzarella. But I also cracked open a Vermentino just to give it a little bit of variety. We got a little.
That
bit
hat
of
should be
soppressata.
banned, someone said. That hat should be banned.
Well,
I look like Fluffy right now.
you do look like an Irish
Pricks.
cab driver.
Hilarious. That's hilarious.
I mean, I
Look
never
at this.
seen an Irish guy look like that.
But look at the cheeses right now. Can I say one thing, gentlemen? I'm coming in here. Regardless, I feel that this is the best mozz I've ever had. All 3. I've had it from. There's one place I didn't have a Calabria pork store. I've never had it from there. I had it from Joe's, and I've had it from Casa de Mozzarella. Casa de Mozzarella always has a line down the block when there's any holiday or whatever. We know this. I have the least experience in this neighborhood, so I'm coming in with. My opinion is just I think they're all fantastic mozzarella.
I mean,
but
I think that goes unsaid.
But you put me on, I'm not going to say their name yet. There was the one that I always knew that every tourist and every person knows. You put me on to another one, and that one I was like, whoa, that is fantastic. So this is crazy. I made a mistake, and I already cut one, but.
Let's chop them up. Chop them up, Mike.
Chop them up.
Let's do A.
So this was
A on the plate.
I hit A. I cut it already. All those juices come
Have a
out.
good view on B.
I'm going to go for B. B looking but maybe if I cut it, more juice will come out. And C definitely doesn't look good. C does not look good. A looks great. B looks great.
C looks a little.
I'll tell you why C doesn't look good. Me and Anthony,
go ahead.
Me and Anthony have years in the game. We were born into the cheese life.
I'll do that. I'll cut up A.
Now, it's the way. So C was probably the warmest, right? And the way they packaged it was in a package, and it's like, gelatinous. So it's going to take the form of the package. It didn't hold up.
It's too hot.
It was too hot.
All right. They might be really busy, and they're just cranking them out. Can't get them cool enough in time. It needs time to chill out in the water to retain its form. Mm-hmm. When you take it out, right away, imagine this thing's like 100 degrees, probably, maybe 120. And you pour it into a vessel, it's going to take the shape of that vessel. Mm-hmm. It has to cool down in cold water, takes its shape, and then you plop them into whatever container to take home, and people can enjoy them that way.
Yeah. When we make them, you'd make them, and then you leave them in the cold water.
Yeah.
Like you said, cool it down, takes its shape. But again, they're rushing, they're hurrying, and you get a rectangular mozzarella.
Damn, this is the first
So we're trying A first.
first critique on the mozzarella.
Oh, I mean, listen, visual is all part of the game.
Stick with these. You got another A over there.
Oh, I gave you guys.
This is an
There's
A.
an A there. Yeah, that way we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A. I mean, you gave me a little baby slice.
Standardized
You
Take a
took
testing.
everything.
piece. Sorry, here,
possible.
take more. Take more.
You give me
So
one
temperature
fucking
has a
piece
lot
of
to
it.
do with the
Fuck.
mozzarella, right? There's been times I buy these fresh mozz, I try right away, they're incredible, and then I put it in the fridge, and then it tastes like
Oh.
regular ass. There's nothing special about it.
Fresh mozzarella, the key, you got to have it that day. You can
Yeah.
preserve it and have it the next day. It's gonna taste like shit.
I thought you said something in Italian. I thought you said adete. I was like, what the f does adete mean?
That day,
You said you
brother.
gotta have it that day.
This
He
is
said it.
fantastic.
He said something in Italian.
All right.
Italian American. You gotta have it that day.
You gotta have it that day. You gotta have it that day. All right, we're trying.
This is
here.
fantastic. Yeah, I mean, A is fantastic taste.
Let's try out the one. Creamy, salty.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Wow, we are
consistency.
fat.
Very little water loss. And everything, all the water went into the plate
Wow.
already, but looks fantastic.
It does look.
Okay.
I mean, me and get.
Oh, it's like someone took.
Can I have a little piece of bread with this son of a bitch? I mean, this is.
Who cut this bread?
All we do now. The podcast is turning out to be brunch, Sunday brunch with the.
With
the big boys.
Ferris.
I mean,
Oh wow, here we go.
A little bread, a little gavi.
But now, if you're gonna do it right,
where's the
you're gonna
bread
do
from?
it right, you gotta put a little soprasada on it.
The bread I standardized, turnover.
Okay. Terra Nova. If you're from New York, you know Terra Nova. They used to distribute it everywhere. That was the quintessential Italian bread. Was Terra Nova bread.
And this is called pizza bread. It's like it looks more like a donut with a hole in the center, but you go in there, you say, I want a loaf of pizza bread, they know what you're talking about.
Pizza bread.
Fantastic. This with the bread, the cheese,
It's the absolute best.
this gotta suck to not live around here.
Anthony, tell me about the wine one more time, about the Gavi.
Gavi is made in the Piemonte region of Italy. There's 100% Cortese grape. Distinguishing differences between Gavi, there is Gavi, which comes from the whole region. There's Gavi di Gavi, which comes from a smaller, more prestigious piece inside. Think like New York City as a whole, and think like Madison Avenue. Right? Gavi di Gavi is a little more high-end, better quality grapes, better manufacturing process. Of course, you're going to spend more money.
Wow,
God damn, that's delicious.
it's incredible. I totally zoned out the second time. It's okay.
That's what I do. Customers
should
go,
repeat it again.
yes? Yes? Okay, I would like a case, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I will leave now.
I'm just like, let's get the B.
Let's get to B. Everybody thinks
Well,
this is great. I mean, I need to rate them after I have all of them.
I agree.
How palate cleansing is that wine? They just took all the cream right off my tongue.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, but I drank more.
Amazing.
I need more. I need more mutts. I need more everything in my life.
We need to see this. So a lot of juice came out of
A
this.
lot of juice
big
when
boy.
you
Let's
cut
see
it.
what we got going on right here.
Again, he cut A lot of water came out. Now, what's that signal to you with all this water coming out? Immediately. Now this, B,
Freshness, I assume, right?
look at that.
No,
No water.
almost no water.
No water. And you're going to talk more dense. This
Very
one has a little
dense.
more holes in it.
Yes, yes.
And what's fun is I know what is what. We try to standardize.
I know who's who. Yeah.
I don't know Dick. I don't know
who's
Dick.
who. I know who's who.
Mike is the consumer at home.
I'm the consumer at home.
I know who's who.
I don't know. I'm here. Look at that. Look at the water.
Not that I know who's who. I just know.
Dense,
Like,
but a beautiful form, though.
I want to say that's been sitting in water for a long period of time. I
This
could be
one.
wrong. I could be wrong.
yes.
But I want to say it's been sitting in a period of water time. So does that mean was that made today or was that made yesterday?
All right, boys.
I'm leaning towards made yesterday and or very early this morning.
Okay. All right. Texture is a little.
Okay.
You are a butcher.
You're butchering it?
Well, I was gonna do it
Cut
different.
through the paper. It's all right.
I was gonna do it a little
Yeah.
different.
Put
What do we?
your meaty fingers in there.
Right there.
Service is piece. Look,
The more I look at how this Mike's cutting this,
he is.
I can
cutting
tell
it
you right now,
so bad.
this,
But
this mozzarella is at least
All
from yesterday.
All right. Relax.
I'll
boys.
take.
I'll
I'll
do
know
it
right
nice.
away when I taste.
I know.
I'll do it
I'll know right away.
nice.
I've seen how he's cut it. I see how it's breaking apart. I'm like, this mozzarella's not fresh. But again, this is what was my what's the word I'm looking for? Reserved for doing this because Sunday is the off
The
day.
hands are washed.
You know what
My
I mean?
hands are washed.
Right.
If we did this yesterday, midday, all these.
You got B?
I don't have B. I don't know what you did with B's up there, right up there. I got figs, snots all over my
What are we
mutts.
doing? What are we doing here? What is this? Rachel Ray?
I don't know if this is from yesterday.
Let's see.
It is cold as.
We're going in. We're going in.
Yeah.
Nice texture on the
This
first
from
one.
yesterday? No, I don't think this is from yesterday.
It is.
Oh wow. Tastes like shit. Tastes like shit compared to A.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It's grainy, no salt, barely any salt, grainy, too cold. It tastes like fresh mozzarella you
Again.
get from a supermarket.
Yes, supermarket style.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's been sitting. I
like all three owners, by the way. Just
but I'm just saying A's fresh. B's not fresh.
So,
Okay.
so before I moved to this neighborhood and I thought of fresh mozzarella, I thought of B.
You see this? You see how it's
This is
You
fresh
guys are right.
mozzarella.
You guys are spot on.
This is fresh mozzarella. When
Got
you go to
no
the
water
supermarket and they have palio
Yes.
and then they have the fancy one.
This exactly looks
This
like
is the
palio,
fancy.
like how you see it's like
No, I'm not saying it's like palio.
no.
Still got a bit of water and it still has a bit of cream.
I'm saying it's
But-
been
Yeah.
sitting.
This tastes like it was made last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yep. We have 3,000 people watching right now.
Damn.
Well, they're about to find out who's number one.
Holy shit. Let's get a little low. They want to go.
I feel so bad.
Listen.
I just feel bad.
Again, well, this is the thing. This is the thing. I told you this was going to be very
I
touchy
know.
to this.
I know.
One,
Oh.
two. I'm preferencing this. This is not a fresh mutz.
It's not.
It's a Sunday.
No.
It's a Saturday leftover.
It's last night. It's last night's. Or it was made at like 4 a.m.
They're not open at 1.
I mean,
It's a yesterday mutz.
my heart,
Again, I never recommend coming to the neighborhood on Sunday.
my heart,
Yeah, but sometimes what are you gonna do?
as
So,
I'm
I
sitting
know.
here,
I get it.
What are you gonna do?
I get it.
As I'm sitting here, I just want more of A.
I know.
Figs,
I
I'm ready
agree.
for number C.
I want more A.
Number C,
Number
letter
C.
whatever.
I want more A, but I'm ready for C.
I need
C's
a
gonna-
cowbell.
Have a little bit of Gavi with this. So we already ate the B.
B, we moved on pretty
I don't know
quickly.
how I
A,
feel.
we
Okay, a lot of water coming out. A lot of water already just off GP.
Well, again, C, I told you was too hot, but it's fresh because it didn't keep that form. They
Correct.
plopped it right out.
Correct.
So look, like you said, water's coming out already. We don't got a good camera angle on it, but take our words for it.
We'll do another one again.
not as much
sure-
water as one,
Not as
as
much
A,
water.
but definitely more water. I mean, B is non-existent. Cut this
Listen.
little sucker right there.
Oh, your face is...
All right, we're gonna go
There's
in
another
there.
thing too. When you see people on TV wearing gloves, cutting your food, and
That's-
you're like
yeah,
so
get the
happy.
That's how you know they never did
It's like,
anything.
listen, that's not
Get the
reality.
f- outta
here.
Reality is people's hands are getting in there.
Yeah.
You need a
Pause.
dirty, greasy Italian
greasy
guy like
half-breed
Figs.
greasy-
You're gonna fucking
A greasy half-breed Rican to do
I
it
mean,
good
listen,
for you.
You're
I
gonna
don't-
know that they wash their hands.
Now
Let me
look,
take a little sip of
you
this.
could just tell.
Yeah, the nice
Look at
little,
it flop.
the bend.
You could.
Foul.
You could even feel it's a little.
I lost 3 pounds.
B
You pricks.
was
Don't be
cold
talking
as
about
hell.
people dying. Sorry.
Damn. It's obviously between A and C.
Here we go.
That's pretty good.
It's very good.
It's a little more chewy.
Now this is where it gets down to the gritty. We need
I
A
need
and
both
C,
A and C, yeah.
side by side.
Yep.
I'm
wow.
prepped. I'm
C's
ready to
very
go.
good. C's very good. Looks
Give me
presentation
the
wise.
knife, please.
Presentation wise, C was the worst presentation, but you justified it because it's fresh and it was just thrown in the
I
package.
told you that. Yeah, they didn't. You know.
Oh man,
I mean, but. A's.
moist, buttery, oily, creamy. Not oily. Sorry, creamy. C and A, fantastic. B is standard like slicing. Not slicing mozzarella. That's really dense. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like
Dude, they're both really good.
they're
both-
both pretty
they're
good.
both
All right, we're going
fantastic.
side by
I mean,
side.
they
You have a
really
piece of
are.
each?
I have a piece of each.
Now,
If you have a piece and I have a piece, what do we got?
Piece each.
case of each.
A case of each. Oh fuck.
It's a terrible joke.
I don't know. I still don't know. We technically don't know who's A, B, and C. But I knew just from
I
my
know.
experience, I know who's A, I know who's C, and I knew it was going to come down to A and C.
I got A in my mouth.
I bet you do.
A is fantastic.
Little Gavi.
A is fantastic. I need Gavi. Can you give me Gavi? I got to rinse. A is.
C is really good though too.
I know. I'm not saying
I'm
I'm
going
neck
for
and
C.
neck.
And I'm going for C right now. A, C.
C has a little bit more chew to it, and I think it's because it came out hot and didn't cool down enough. So they didn't have enough chance to really retain that moisture. It's got a little bit of a rubberiness to it. Little bit of rubberiness. In fact, I'm picking out like Ferrari and Lambo.
Yeah, it really is.
Like they're
It
really,
really
neck
is.
and neck. I'm just picking up a little bit of differences because there's really not much here. They're really fantastic.
Honestly,
tough, really
it might
tough.
just go down to the presentation. Like A looks better.
Yeah.
Again, like we know why C didn't look good. The way they, I mean, like you look at C, it looks like you look at it, you're like, oh, that's the worst one, but it's not. It just looks crappy.
So take a look, boys and
But
girls. A right here, Hey, we got two contenders. It's going to be A and C. B, probably the
What are the people
roundest.
What are the people
People are
say based
saying-
on looking?
People are saying horrible things about me. That's what they're saying. Horrible things about me. They really don't care about the cheese. I tell you a lot of bad things.
So do we?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to vote.
A looks fantastic. B has very good presentation without the moisture. In terms of like roundness, it looks like a fucking. What's that
that's
thing
why it
Gordon
has
Ramsay
no-
makes? What's that thing Gordon Ramsay?
But this is the problem. Look, you see how this is a little. It's just a little because that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
This, nope. It's just a ball.
Yeah.
That too much.
I feel like B got fucked.
Yeah, B
Just
got fucked.
because
I know. Listen, but even so,
I've had B plenty of times and I was like, damn, this is pretty good.
Let me see.
Today it was not their day.
I
Maybe
told
he's
you
on
yesterday
brand.
about B. I said,
Ah.
I think we have to vote unanimously, and then like whoever gets the most, 1, 2, or 3.
All right, let's do this. Let's have a little bit of dry soppressata.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
A
Now
little bit of dry soppressata and then we'll come back to everything.
I don't think. I mean, we could do a super
What
sod.
happens? I don't know.
Yeah, I got you.
He got a whole thing over there.
Yeah.
We could do a super sods of the.
We could do a whole super sod ranking.
We could do, but I think Calabria would win.
B would B would smoke them. B would smoke everybody.
First of all, we don't know yet. But Calabria Bookstore is the best super side in the game. I mean, it's not even a question.
This is wild. It's down to A and C. To be honest with you, I think C has better texture, but A, they salt it better. And I'm
we,
getting more flavor from A.
Big,
Well,
separate from this, are we tapping into the mukbang
mukbang
viewers
community.
of your viewership?
No, I don't really do mukbangs.
Give
I
me
mean,
a
you're
piece
doing
of
it
bread.
today.
We're doing mukbang right
You're
now.
getting into mukbang real
I
good.
mean, I'm going to be shitting blood.
I just want one. We're becoming a mukbang podcast. We just fat Italian guys who eat.
But you got to eat more faster. Do more ASMR. You got to really get in
You
there.
got really
We-
get sloppy.
yes.
I want this spicy shit.
There's one AMSMR.
I want the spicy. Give me the spicy shit right here. Look at that. Diabetes type 4 right here, baby. Oh, it's thick cut. I don't like that, but it's all right. We'll be all right.
Well,
Hopefully none of us have norovirus.
well, whatever.
I think I had it already. Yeah, I'm not Soprasada. I don't know what it is about Soprasada. It's been, I don't know. I've just been like, my cold cut's got to be so thinly sliced, bro.
You need that. Well,
What's so thick?
super side's not a cold cup.
I would say it is a cold cut.
No, it's a fucking. Not a cold cup.
It's made with the same shit.
Yeah, but it's not a cold cup.
What the fuck is it?
That's really good, though. It's a super sad.
Yeah,
But I like
it's
spicy
cold
Super
cut.
Sad. It's totally a cold cut.
I don't consider.
The fuck you mean? It's cold cut. It's
made
fucking
the
got
same
more
fucking
nitrates
thing.
and fucking.
I
I don't know what the
understand
fuck
that,
you're saying.
but
It's back with fucking nitrates and fucking garbage, bro.
you're not eating fucking roast beef like this. That's a cold cut.
I
right?
love roast beef. This is really good.
I love roast beef too.
You could eat roast beef like that. Charcuterie boards. What the fuck?
Yes.
Well,
First of
fuck.
all, I don't even know. The first time I ever heard charcuterie board, I laughed at people. What's antipasta?
It's antipasta plate. Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Charcuterie
Sunday-
board, some bullshit, some white
Sunday
people.
appetizer.
Yeah.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. I think charcuterie boy.
Charcuterie.
I'm gonna give me them charcuterie boy. Let me try that.
I think I need a little bit more C and a little bit more N.
Let's chop it up. Figs. You're the chopping guy.
Here we go.
I gotta say,
Might
Figs
be-
can't
Now,
hold
why is the butt the best part?
Oh, that's a good question.
I
The
mean,
best mozzarella I've ever had in my life is buffalo mozzarella, and I had it in Sicily. People will scream and yell and say that Campagna makes the best buffalo mozzarella. Probably true. But the best I've had was in Sicily, off the highway. It was fantastic.
dirty figs hands.
And
I haven't
why I
touched
say
any.
this, because you said, why does the butt taste better?
Uh-huh.
This was what? This was C?
Oh, this
This
is
is
C.
C.
This is
Okay,
C.
great. Why I say it was better, because buffalo mozzarella, when you get it fresh out there, it has like its own like layer of skin to the outside.
Yes, that layer
Oh,
is what's
God.
fucking
It's the
money.
best part of it. And like this funk kicks in
I
after
love
you
the
bite
buffalo.
into it.
Yep.
And you get all the milkiness from the buffalo.
It's the cum of the buffalo.
The cum.
it's
I like the cum of the
so
most.
good. So good. Italy, I gotta say, has the best mozzarella.
Yo, it might be A.
Like, obviously, we get pretty good. I think the guys here make it. I
Fuck,
would
it's
say
A.
like 97%, almost as good as Italy. But Italy's been doing it for forever.
Oh my God,
Yeah, of course.
Shit,
I mean,
blood, bro.
They got those tricks handed down generation after generation.
That's how you do it right
Also
there.
here, you can't get
The
the right.
spicy soppressata, the fresh, wet
kids
mozzarella,
will make it right.
nice
Don't worry.
piece of fresh Italian bread. I'm gonna shit blood.
Anyway, are we gonna?
Damn, she's good.
She's good. It's not bad. Of course,
She's
it's
so good. Chop up A next. Rich.
Chop, yeah, give me chop up the egg. I'm just eating fucking soup. This is terrible.
I was thinking the same thing. Wait till you try A right now. Wait till you fucking try A right now. Watch this. It's been sitting in the water. You're gonna get that creamy fucking, a little bit of that creamy outside.
Like meant to be okay. Hey.
Wait till you fucking try this right now, you cocksuckers.
Save some for Joey, man.
Wait till you try that.
I know Joey keeps saying no, but I know he wants it.
It's all for that's for
Dude.
Joe. Yeah, I think it's A.
It's A.
I think it's A.
It's A.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's A. I'm
It's A.
convinced. It's A.
All right. So
It's ACB. I mean, B don't even fucking stand a chance right now, unfortunately. It's
Yeah.
not wet.
all right.
It's
So
not fresh.
So how are we gonna do this? Are we
All right.
gonna?
Let's all vote right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So out of 1 to 3, number 3.
What the bottom?
No worries.
Yeah, bottom.
It's B.
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 Okay.
For the
Joey, where is B from? Shall we say? Calabria.
Calabria pork store is going to be B. So
Is
now,
B.
yeah, we think
Now, again,
maybe we just got a bad one, perhaps.
we didn't get a fresh one. I'll tell you that right now.
But you take a little risk because they're all fresh. So you take a
Two.
risk, might be a day old. Man.
They're Calabria pork store.
Yes. And
know what I mean?
that's what we're, the
Their pork
soppressata is incredible.
unstoppable. Unstoppable. But again, this is not a fresh mutz.
This is yesterday's mutz. Because it's just too cold. They let it get cold,
Yeah,
it absorbed
for sure.
all the water, and it just got like slicing mozzarella
You
kind
can
of like
see
it's
how it is, man. You said it when you cut it. No
good for a
water came out.
sandwich. Yeah, it's good for
This is fantastic to make eggplant
pizza,
parm.
eggplant parm.
Parm.
Yes,
You'll
yes,
smoke
yes.
it. You'll make the best eggplant.
Because the water's drained.
Yes.
It's not going to get sloppy.
Lasagna.
Yes. Yes.
You'll kill it. You'll kill it with that mozzarella.
If you're not a fat fuck who's gonna just eat it with your boys with bread and
I'm
slop
still going to
all
eat
over
that.
it,
You know what I mean?
this is perfect for cooking, for sure.
Now,
Number 2.
number 2,
Really tough. Really tough.
Second place.
second place. And again, not by a lot.
Not by a lot at all.
Not by a lot.
Really close.
C.
See,
And I think I know who C is.
Casa de Mozzarella.
Casa Mozzarella C.
Casa de Mozzarella, which is
The
probably
House of Mozzarella.
which is the most popular, Zagat rated, fucking TikTok famous. Ashton Bronson was on it.
Let me go.
It's very popular.
Now, just because we put, again, you can't go wrong with either one. A
Tough. It's a tough, but C, yeah.
is number 1.
A is number 1.
And I always said A was my favorite. I always, again, this is why we did it blind, because I don't like the favorite things. Joe's Deli, I think, is the unsung hero of Little Italy Arthur Avenue. I think they do everything fantastic. They have great hot plates. Their mozzarella's out of control. And I think they make the best mozz.
They do. And I will give them the title of best mozzarella in the neighborhood.
Wow.
With the acknowledgement that we didn't do Mike's Deli.
Yeah,
Only because Mike's Deli is closed today.
yeah.
So I feel like we could revisit this.
Yeah, we could. Well, we have-
Also,
Just because I like mozzarella.
it comes down to who's making it as well.
yeah.
And if Calandras was still in the game,
Would be the best.
I'd put Calandras up there as well.
The bet. Well, Calandra. I mean, not
My uncle
because
made some really good fucking mozzarella.
not because we're Calandra boys, but
He made really good mozzarella.
everybody knew that was the cheese store.
All he did cheese. They didn't do dick house.
The mozzarella was unmatched.
So you gotta focus.
The
You're just
ricotta was unmatched. You
Still-
can't get a fresh ricotta.
Figure out fresh up.
So what you're telling me is you can't half-ass it. You have to put all your effort to it.
Well,
Now, okay, but also, okay, so A and C both fantastic. Who, was the boss making C today? Or is he going to see Donnie T?
well, Carlos down. Let's see Donnie T.
What's happening with Donnie T? Oh, today Donnie T's day?
Tomorrow.
Right. So this would be
He's
something
a
we're
big
going to
Donnie T.
revisit. We're going to definitely revisit this because they're gonna see this. They're gonna say, "Well, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Bah, 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 bah. Joe was sick. Whatever the fuck." So I'm sure we're gonna revisit this again. As the ranking stands, though, right now, Joe's Deli, #1.
And that's the newest one I found out about, man. And I went in there. I never even walked in there.
Well,
Really nice
but this is
looking
the problem
place.
because they're all the way down 187. 187 is slowly dying, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They still got
gonna say,
Joe's an anchor,
Oh,
Terra Nova's an anchor,
Before you
Artuzo's
say
is an
that.
anchor.
The only thing that disappeared from 187 in the last 10 years, Danny's Pork Store.
Yes,
Everything else has still been there.
yes, but it's not as condensed as here.
Yeah, it gets a little different when you start walking that direction.
A lot more cell phone
Gets a little
stores.
louder.
I don't know what you mean by that.
It's a little busy over
There's
there.
dog shit, there's crackheads, there's fucking hood people out there screaming and yelling, fucking screaming at their kids, smoking cigarettes next
Yeah.
to them.
There you go.
All right, it's fucking trash. It's garbage.
I don't know
It's
how you
shit.
said that
You
without
go over
saying
there,
a slur. You should get an
it's a
award.
fucking goddamn war zone. It's the fucking line. All right? What's it called in North Korea? The 44th parallel?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
what it is, okay?
Yeah.
South Korea, fucking
Yeah.
Joe's Deli. North Korea, Cortona and on.
The Bronx Zoo. I need some more fucking Joe's Deli mozzarella.
I'm gonna piss through my ass.
Well, me too. I got
Emerald.
no, not him. Well, that's none of your business. But I got, I'm a little lactose intolerant.
We got 14,000
tolerating
people in the live chat right now.
I would love if that 187th Street could revitalize that part. It would make me so happy. I don't know how. You have to convince a bunch of young people to open up shops,
bread,
take
please.
chance, and take risks.
I mean, no, it's just
do
fine.
something
It's fine.
special, do something different.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm
a
not
lot
saying
of
it's
good stuff
impossible. Maybe.
So what were you? I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Just eating and judging people. What are you pairing this with?
Gavi. We're going to do Vermentino right now.
Should we dive back into B? No, there's no point. Because
Revisit
it's
it.
science.
Whoa,
It's science.
whoa.
It's
let's,
science.
Let's revisit everything again with the Vermentino.
Yeah.
All right,
maybe
man.
the
Whatever
Vermentino
you say, man.
We'll make everything taste better. I don't know.
You want me to taste more mozzarella? Fine. I guess I have to.
What are we gonna do? 12 people live, 28 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. $0 donation, 5 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate
This is
you
what
guys.
happens when you do a podcast with a struggling influencer.
Big struggling. Well, I'm not an influencer. I just fucking.
Oh.
I'm just hanging. I'm hanging and I'm leveling
If anybody's
up. baby.
watching this podcast,
I'm hanging and I'm leveling up. And if you go to the stand and you see me, you will see the
Go see
results.
Mike Figgs.
baby.
Mike
Go to the
Figgs is
stand.
See the results.
14th Street?
We're having fun. I
15th
think
Street?
it's 16th Street.
Around there.
Irving
well,
Place.
if you're watching the podcast, you see this psychopath talking to this random phone. He's live streaming
Yeah.
from his YouTube.
Trying to help out my boys. I'm trying
What's
to help
your
out my
YouTube
boys.
channel? Let everybody
At Comic Mike Figs. Check it out, boys. We have
Okay,
fun
basta,
here.
yeah.
I'm here at the store helping out all the time. We have a lot of fun. We got some fucking.
Shout out Mike Figgs.
You
Watch
guys are
this on
slowly
Mike Figgs.
becoming my family, my good friends, my good pals. I owe Anthony about $5,000.
Watch
But
Mike
we're gonna
Figgs. Watch us on Mike Figgs' podcast.
He owes you 200.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We got.
No, I'm saying, but we were on there already.
Oh yeah, and it was.
The thing is, the
and another thing is,
and TikTok Fig,
TikTok,
whatever it's
Fig
called.
Doc.
What is it called? Fig Doc.
Fig Doc.
You know,
Yeah, I
couple
feel
boys
bad.
winning.
I'm looking at the cheese, and B is starting to cry because we've been saying so many bad things
Vermentino.
about it. The B is starting to cry a little bit.
Very
You see
good.
some of the
A
moisture.
little metallic, maybe because I had it with the super side.
Let me see.
Maybe with the spicy, but nice salinity.
I haven't had the
Like a-
spicy.
Like a grapefruit. You just
Figgs, you
bit
give me
into.
some spicy.
I only like spicy. Oh, I didn't give you
You
spicy?
got a spicy. You live a spicy life, my
You want to
friend.
hear a horrible story, boys?
Yes, please, for the podcast.
Chop up some cheese while you tell the story.
Oh,
I-
way thicker than the.
Yeah, way thicker. So I was saying,
Oh yeah, it needs to be very thin.
I fucking went to super. Oh, fuck! Juice is coming out of this. I went to a supermarket around here. I'm not going to say the name, Modern, and
Modern Market's just a little, run of the mill.
I go there all the time. I love the customer service. I love the people there.
It doesn't smell like dick in there, though.
It doesn't smell like dick. It's
Some of
nice.
these supermarkets stink like fucking shit.
Like
what the fuck? I gotta buy
fried
food from
bananas.
here?
Yeah.
It stinks.
No, it's just way overpriced. It's the only problem with Modern. It's so
Well,
it's ridiculous.
But, in that
it's
same
convenient.
light,
It's convenient.
not to throw you off, Modern has quail eggs. Modern has duck eggs.
That is true. That's wild.
Shit that no one else has.
But I'll tell you right now, if you want fresh produce, don't go to Modern.
Bayano.
Go to Boyano Foods in the market. Support. Not that Modern's not a small business, but they're not a family small
Well,
business.
I would say Boyano's is the A ranking, and then obviously Modern is B ranking, and
course.
everybody else is dog shit, C and D or whatever. Modern has some good stuff.
Yeah. Sure.
That's the good thing awesome thing about this neighborhood. Everything is in walking distance. If you get shot, it's St. Barnabas. If you need your medicine, there's 4 different pharmacies. There's
if you
little
get shot,
bars.
go to St. Barnabas. They're great at shots and stab wounds. Anything else, I'll go anywhere.
You want to pork a 21-year-old? All the Fordham bars are over there. You can walk there, fucking pork a nice blonde. You know, you got blondes, you got Dominicans, you got Mexican, tortas. It's a good place. It's a really nice Albanian,
black girls,
Albanian
I love them
girls.
all.
Albanian girls spit in your face, though. They won't even look at you. That's what I like about them. But
no
what was I
wrong
going to say?
little spit play.
I went to fucking Modern and I was being stupid. I was making a charcuterie board and I said, you know what, let me get I was like, I'm just looking for as many deals as I can, right? I go to Tidal, fucking my boy, fucking big shout out to fucking Augusto.
Don't say
He fucking hooked it up. Whatever, right? We got some beautiful things. I'm getting eggs over there, and I see Boar's Head. This is the stupidest thing. I'm never going to make this mistake again. I see Boar's Head prepackaged soprasat on sale.
Oh.
And I go, oh, shit. I got a thing in my house that I can carve the meat nice and sliced thin.
Yeah.
I go, let me get it. When I tell you this was the most disgusting thing, the fat, the little fat parts, like, you know, there's like fat in the soprasat.
Yeah.
It was like, almost looked like risotto or rice. It was falling out. It looked like maggots. Ew. I was slicing it, and it couldn't slice because of how greasy it was. And when I put it in my mouth, it was the most disgusting thing. I threw the whole thing out.
Well,
so with that said, support your local businesses. Go to fucking Calabria Pork Store here. Travel to the Bronx and get this. This is unbelievably fresh and delicious.
They
wild.
make it in house.
Wild.
Are they the only ones around here that make their super hot?
And just ask for a thin slice. But some guys like it thick slice.
Yes, that I know of. Yes. However, there might be some Albanians who make their own.
Well,
because when you make homemade soprasata, it comes out black. Because it doesn't have like the coloring in it. So I've seen a couple places where they're hanging it.
Not black, but like dark.
Remember that guy who brought us
black.
cold cuts in a brown paper
I was
bag?
going to say, that shit was fantastic. That was like smoked Albanian meat.
They probably make their own.
No, yes, they do. And it was fantastic. That was fantastic. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called.
Skalindia. Skalindo.
This guy came to our store. He bought a bunch of Albanian product. I think he bought a lot of wine, maybe some rakia. And then, you know, we took care of him. And he comes back maybe a half hour later with a brown paper bag. He's like, this is for you guys. I didn't know what the hell it was. He opened up. It was like some sort of smoked meats. It's delicious.
We should rank the Albanian butchers. There's 2, technically. Might be 3 in the
I
future.
don't know.
But there's technically 2 butchers Albanians over here.
Random Albanian man brought me meats in a brown paper bag and it was delicious. I put it all in my mouth.
Wow. Okay.
And I've had that same kind of cold cut before, and it tasted like shit. I hated it because I had it from a place that didn't specialize in it.
Well, there you go.
Now that I've had it from there, Figs gave me one that fell in the I don't know which one it was. Was that the top one? He gave me the top mozzarella on the fucking table.
Don't give him that.
Baby boy, come on. I'm fucking hammered. I'm fucking... How much fucking more cheese are we going to eat over here? Jesus.
I thought you stopped drinking, man. I don't need all this
only
freaking
for
mutts,
recreational
man.
purposes. The only 2 times I've...
Not recreational, it's business
Someone's
purpose.
going to show Shannon. It's going to be hilarious. But I told my wife.
Listen,
you know,
Shannon-
I got to tell my other wife. I told my one wife. I got to tell my other
If Shannon ever wants to come on the podcast and eat so much, I'll give it. We can have some.
Anytime.
I feel like Shannon would say no, it's not vegan.
Oh, it's not. I forgot.
Yep.
But the cows don't get killed. The cow has a job. It makes the milk.
Oh, that's
Milk the
right.
cow.
It
Yeah,
is,
but
yeah.
People say,
like-
oh, you're exploiting
It's like
the cow.
slavery for
No,
cows.
the cows.
But they're gonna make
the
milk no
cow's
matter
gonna
what.
be in
We can do that.
pain if you don't milk the cow.
Tell Shannon
Wow.
to come on. We'll get modern fruit and we'll get Boyano fruit. We'll pit them.
This is a great eating episode.
Can I have a
Wow.
piece of bread, please? I mean, this is.
I'm the fucking servant over here.
Yeah,
I'm the
well, that's
fucking-
your job,
what the
bud,
fuck
right?
is going on?
Tommy Bahamas
I'm
closed
back
down,
at
but
fucking Tommy Bahama.
let me tell you something.
What kind of
right now.
guest shit is this? How you treat your fucking guests?
I personally would never listen to this podcast. A bunch of fat guys eating. But I always say this is the number one rule you shouldn't do on a podcast is eat, and this is all we've been doing. And it's fantastic.
We're
I'm
hanging out.
sorry.
We did a taste test with
Great.
Caprio. You guys got a lot of editing to do.
You got guys who are from this neighborhood, who work in this neighborhood every day to rank their stuff. Not some fucking outlier.
Yeah.
Not some weird fucking dude
Yeah.
who's like the top 10 fucking spaghetti places in New York.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't know shit.
Yeah, some weird like hip
We know this
guy.
fucking neighborhood. Been working here since I was 13. JP's been working here for fucking God knows how long, just as long. Well, he came in when he was like 15 or 16. Figs has been here for 10 fucking years, if not more. We're a product of this neighborhood. We're from this fucking neighborhood. If anyone's going to rank this kind of stuff, it's going to be us.
And no hard feelings. I mean, this is tough for us to do because people might get hurt. You know what I mean? But
do better. Do better. Do better. You know, we gave our compliments to B.
There'll be redemption.
We said things about B, but we gave our compliments to B at the same time. And, you know, it's still a good cheese. It's just...
Let me get a slice of B and a little bit of
Let's get a little slice of B and let's see what the fuck is going on over here.
Give B another shot.
Let's give B... Right. It's like... It's, I don't know. It's like...
No, I'm telling you, it's a day old. It's a day old.
Pasty. Yeah, it's been in the fridge. It's mad cold. It's mad cold.
It's a day old. And this is why you don't tell them, because you don't want.
This is why I didn't tell them.
You want like, hey, I'm a regular customer. Give it to me.
Because if you told them, they would have given you the real fresh stuff.
Or they would have been like, no, we don't have any some bullshit like that. You know.
But now let me ask you a question. Here's here's my question to you guys.
I mean, Joe, you're the.
Do you think that B wasn't as fresh because they don't flip as much mozzarella as A and C?
Could be. It could be.
A and C is people go there. They're powering it out. So someone had to prep it this morning. Where B, they're selling a lot of pork. They're selling a lot of cold cuts. So the cheese is a little bit secondary on their list of objectives.
B's not the place of the mozzarella chandelier. It's the fucking.
It's the fucking pork chandelier.
Yeah, it's also January Sunday.
It's
a fucking
slow day.
If we would have this a December Sunday, it would have been fucking. It would have been made that morning. It would have been made an hour ago.
Of course.
Can I ask you a question? Which one was cheaper?
Oh, I don't know, because I went to go
That's
get
good. That's good, but it's also based on weight, no?
Based on weight, I think they're all the same price.
They're probably around the same.
They're like $10, $11, $12 a pound.
Can I have a napkin? I'm sorry, but keep going.
Whatever you want. I mean, I'll be a service.
That's crazy. $12 a pound. When we were in the game,
it wasn't too far off. Maybe
was
$8.
I was gonna say $7, $8 a
Yeah,
pound.
maybe you're talking 20 years ago.
Times have changed. We used to sell Parmesan. It was like $12.99, and people cry about the price. How much is a pound of Parmesan now?
Oh
My God!
Would lose their mind because we raised the regatta from $2.30 to $2.40 a pound. It would go fucking bananas.
You never had the fresh.
I can only imagine. You ready for this? I've only had paleo regatta. Peppers. I've never had any other type of
regatta. I like paleo regatta, but
no, that's good to put it like in the pasta or something.
Yeah,
you get fresh bread from any of the bakeries with fucking little regatta on it. That's all you needed.
Really? That's olive oil, salt, pepper?
No, you don't even need that. You could put it. Fresh regatta was out of this world.
Chemically, what does it do to our body that makes us so happy? Like it makes me so happy.
It's delicious.
So that's like a Matrix question.
Yeah.
Why does chicken taste so good?
Yeah. Why does heroin hit so hard?
Are we going to do a heroin taste?
We might have to do a heroin taste test. Never done it before.
Part of the simulation.
Simulation, not assimilation. Figs is trying to assimilate with that fucking those woman sunglasses. I was like, what is he going to say?
There's some Art Deco sunglasses. Never seen some kind like that.
I'm here rocking out, man. It's just crazy. I mean, it's wild stuff. It's all so good. We ate a lot of cheese. I do not feel good.
We ate a lot, but I'm like waiting for you to pass the salami.
Baby boy. Eat the salami, baby boy.
I'm ready for
babushki. Eat babushki. Manja babushki. Man, I mean, C, you could kill a crackhead with this. If I threw it at somebody,
that's B.
I could. B, I'm sorry. B, you could fucking stop
you don't
criminal.
have to say all that. You don't have to say. This is the opinions of this guy, okay?
Hey, let me tell you something. All right, this is my experiences in each store. We'll start with Joe's, because I went there recently. I went to Joe. They were so nice.
Wonderful store.
Horrible part of the neighborhood. The neighborhood, Newport, saggy pants. Everybody's on Bluetooth speaker. Fucking.
But once you go in there, it's
like, wow, what a beautiful place. But besides that, the area stinks, right? Okay, B, Port Calabria Pork Store. You walk in there, you're like, this chandelier is amazing. And then you breathe in and it smells like butt ass.
Yeah.
The whole place stinks so bad. That's how you know they're really curing meats in there. When somebody walks into this store to buy wine, we could tell if they were there because we could smell.
You could smell the.
It's stanky fucking. You smell like a Dorito foot, like a dirty foot. So
I would say like a drying sausage. I wanted.
Why did you sound like an Albanian?
I don't know why.
So
again, this is all him. This is nothing to do with me.
And C, you walk in there and you just like traveling to the 1940s because you just hear fucking Gesso Chess. You just hear the old Italian music.
Like the 70s.
And you just like, who the fuck is singing their heart
Also,
out?
C is very
And C
is tiny.
is not good for big boys.
I don't fit in C.
I
literally do not fit inside a C.
He literally doesn't. That's crazy.
I send other people to C.
You send me to C, and I barely fit in C.
Go to C. Like,
you know how many times I had to rub my ass on somebody
Oh
who
my
fucking
God.
I
botched?
crushed a poor lady with the fucking refrigerator, the cool box. I crushed a poor lady, and I kept her moving like nothing happened. I know I crushed a poor lady. She was probably
You
hurt.
probably crushed all those crackers and cookies too.
She probably wrote a Me Too post later on. This man inside the salami store.
God damn.
He crushed me against the glass.
He
It was a cheese store, not the
crushed
salami
it.
store. But regardless, yeah.
But you get great things at either one of these places.
You go to
If
any
you
of these
know what to
places.
get. You're gonna get something really good. You guys just know what to get. It's like you could apply that logic to any place, like even White Castle. If you go to White Castle and you try to get a smoothie and clam strips, you're a fucking
Get the chicken rings,
dirt.
call it a day.
Get the chicken rings. And call it a fucking day.
Mozzarella sticks?
Mozzarella sticks.
Oh, best in the game, I think.
The best mozzarella sticks, fast food mozzarella sticks, hands down.
A diner against anybody. I'll take White Castle.
White Castle mozzarella sticks, White Castle fries aren't bad.
Fries are terrible. I hate the fries.
They're not bad.
I hate the
You
fries.
know, remember Jones Beach fries?
Jones
So
Beach
when I
fries.
eat White Castle fries, I go, yo, it tastes just like Jones
Yeah,
Beach
it's
fries.
crinkle cut
It's like
garbage.
crinkle cut fries.
Oh, yeah. This asshole didn't wear his
Oh
shirt.
yeah, you fucking piece of shit.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Today.
Yeah, I'm over here. I
Thank
look like
you, Joey.
Fluffy Iglesias.
Yeah,
It's
we
like
got-
fucking Sons of
Now-
Anarchy, and you're over here fucking. You look like a gay, like you're ready to gay porn.
Zoom in on the chest there.
You look like you're ready for gay porno.
I'm going to go jump in my pickup
Again,
truck
this
there.
is not going to be on the
It does
podcast.
look nice to
The
front.
problem is, this is not going to be on the podcast. His stupid camera. You can see it on this camera.
All right,
You can
so-
see it on this camera. You can see it on this camera. When we get together, it's the Guy Fury fucking
Yeah,
podcast
man,
with
the
our silly
fuck?
shirts. That Anthony, this is his idea. Let's all get fire shirts. It's gonna be great. He yelled at me yesterday. Don't forget the fire shirt. I had to take it home. I had to wash it.
Look at this.
He goes, wash it. Blah blah blah.
I had to walk in the Bronx with this fucking dress. I had to walk in the thing like I'm ready. I'm gonna taste some cheese. I had to fucking waddle out of my house like this.
Yeah.
Well, I
The
always
fuck?
Put, I always put mine
The
in a
fuck?
plastic bag. And I put it on when I get here.
Regardless, you didn't bring it at all. Now you look like some gay lumberjack.
And you bought
With an open
this
up-
shirt for me, and you were like, Figsy, you've been gaining weight, so it'll fit you. This is crazy. You think I'm this fat?
You got a few pounds less. You lost some weight. It's good for you, man.
Christ almighty.
He didn't wear the shirt, and I know we were baboons, but you're the baboon.
You the fucking baboon.
Well, listen,
Speaking of bad
today
boys.
was a tough day. I thought I was going to get my basement cleaned sooner. I didn't. It took me too long. By the time I realized, I said, shit, it's 10 fucking 20. I ran up the stairs, dodging 3 babies, trying to grab me and kiss me. I'm like, God,
They're the
babies.
sweetest babies.
Ran upstairs, showered real quick, ran downstairs.
Get out of here, babies.
And then I jumped in the car. I grabbed what I could find, and I got over here.
I love that they call you
You
dad.
let us all down. Quite honestly.
Well, listen, there'll be a redemption arc for everybody. Redemption for this mozzarella, I'm sure, is going to come in the future.
You look
Next
at that.
episode, I'll get the Guy Ferrari shirt.
You look at that redemption. I got fired twice, and somehow I'm still here.
Somehow he's
Yeah.
still here.
I'm the Hulk Hogan of Arctic Cantina.
They called me the
watched
biggest
the-
fan. I think Anthony's the biggest fan.
I think so too, because you've been very mean. Anthony's been very generous.
We're good cop, bad cop. We switch over every time, man. We switch over. You work for us, someone's going to be nice to you, someone's going to be a little sour to you.
Besides mozzarella, what's your next cheese in line that you would feel like it depends on where you get it from? Like
I think we should do a bocconcini Rankin.
what?
Bocconcini, I think, is his own.
It's its own thing, bocconcini.
You
It's
put
like-
me,
it
you
looks
put me
like
onto that.
nuts.
They're like
Mozzarella's
garlic,
nuts.
mozzarella garlic
No,
nuts.
they're mozzarella in nuts.
Yeah. Mozzarella.
Also, I think everyone makes a bocconcini salad,
okay.
which we should rank. Which I think no one will come close to Calandra's because we had the best mozzarella salad.
Unless
by-
Roger got
by far.
lazy. Sometimes you would get lazy, but that was...
Be like yesterday. But if it was fresh, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Good olive oil.
Which is why B should get a redemption.
Of course.
Bread.
Bread. I think bread's the next
You
big
have
one.
all the bakeries here, and there's some that are just smoking. Like they got the
rainbow
best
cookies.
yeast, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, could do rainbow cookies.
We already
You
know
do
the
super
best.
sata
We already know
too.
the best.
Even though one guy makes his own, you could put it up against the offerings from the other places because one has Alps, and then the other guy has Deluso.
Alps, I like
the Alps a lot too. You could do a lot. I mean,
That's funny though. Like, no, people are like, how the hell these guys know super sod brands? Look at us. Yeah. we know a couple superstars.
As far as the pastry world, you could do sfogliatelles, you could do lobster tails.
Yes.
You could do
that should be the next pastries.
You could do raspberry tarts. You could do thumbprints. You even get into the cakes if you want strawberry shortcakes and all kinds of shit like that. Napoleons.
That's not a cannoli and a
cannoli. Because this neighborhood has the shittiest cannolis.
I know, but cannolis is when people think of Italian.
What
pastries like cannolis click.
Right.
And I agree with you. I don't think anyone really does good cannolis.
Cannoli. And
I think Superior's Bakery by me in Pelham Bay, they make a pistachio cannoli. It's fucking untouchable.
I think theirs is better. I think Salad Dom's outside the neighborhood.
I've never had Salad Dom's.
Best lobster tail. As far as the best cannoli, it's going to be Villa Abate in Brooklyn. This is fantastic.
Oh, I think I had that.
Really?
I think they make
fucking so good.
But what makes it so good?
They just nail it at the park. Like the cannoli's the right crunch, the cream is the right texture, and then they do like a candied like orange like slice, like an orange peel, like almost like a slice of it.
Yeah.
They put some other little green and red shit in there. It's the best cannoli I've had. I personally hate cannolis.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I've been exposed to cannolis that aren't A tier.
I had bad cannolis at first, and then I started having better ones. Like honestly, in this neighborhood, I went from like shitty cannolis to cannolis in this neighborhood. I'm like, oh, cannolis are slamming. Like in this, like Artuzos, I like
It all
Artuzos.
depends. It all depends. Artuzos, I think, yeah. But then, like again, one of my favorite Italian pastries is sfogliatelle, and I think I know who makes the best sfogliatelle.
But it has to do a lot with temperature and stuff. Like when you get it freshly piped out of the bag, it's so good. But if it's been in the fridge for a day, you can taste it. It just gets weird.
That goes with anything.
Yeah.
That's again, this speaks to the mozzarella game here.
Yes.
I told you right away, this was not fresh.
Big with the mozzarella.
The wine selection, the Gavi and the Vermentino goes perfect.
The internet was right about this one. I didn't do much homework on it. Well,
Clears out the taste. It gave us a fresh start for each mozzarella we took.
the Vermentino was better.
I mean, again, rule of thumb, very like wine. Oh, white wine, white food. You know, kind of like fish. There's obviously outliers, but it's a very good rule of thumb to start with if you're just starting out. You can get in depth. But yeah, the fresh mozzarella with these fresh white wines. I wouldn't have like a Pinot Grigio with it. I think it would be a little weird, a little too dry. But the Gavi, I think, was fantastic with it. And the Super Side, I mean, I could drink Super Side with, I could drink piss with Super Side.
Yeah, the oil. Once that oil starts, you break it out oil, it's delish.
Even the spicy Super Side goes great with the Vermentino. It works really well.
Vermentino is actually very good too. I've always been a white wine guy. Call me a girl. I love the white wines.
I have to crack one more bottle.
Might have to crack a bottle.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Figs, stop drinking.
Imagine you just crack a whiskey bottle right now. We just start fucking get plastered.
Figs is trying to get.
I cancel
Imagine
all of my
that
plans.
we did. How about that?
Wow.
We got a couple of whiskey bottles. You want a shot? We'll get you a shot.
No, I'm good. I'm fucking done.
Figs is charting a new course, a new path, and we got to keep him.
I've been a good boy.
We got to keep him. We got to hold him.
I've had booze 2 days in 20 days, which is good because I usually would have it every day.
And it's with us.
And now I can tell you're lying because you just did a little kid like.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
Dude, little kid thing.
I swear to my grandmother, dude. I swear I've
Shout out Grandma Figs.
2 times. Actually, I'm sorry. It was 3 times because it was the Roberto's.
Yeah.
And it was the whiskey tasting day, and then today. 3 times.
Okay.
Ask
With
my
us.
wife. My wife was trying to give me wine last night, and I said, no, I don't want it.
Figs don't drink with the wife. He drinks with his boys.
But his boys. Comedy club, I said, no. I'm not drinking.
Only for work. And
Only
this is
for
work, man.
the sake of Italy. My
Forza,
true blood.
Forza Italia.
Basadala. My true bloodline. I forget
Forza Italia.
I emit my dirty blood, and I welcome the blood of Italia.
I mean,
Specifically,
and the body of Christ.
I watched the video on YouTube.
That's it. That's the Italian body of Christ.
Yeah.
Super sad.
Mozzarella just dripping from a man with a hairy arm behind a deli counter, putting it in your mouth while Mexican guy slices your order.
The body of Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Give me that
He's
sausage.
gonna watch us and fucking kill us.
Were you never an altar boy?
Yes.
You were an altar. You never were. You got molested enough.
When we were in Roberto's, the oil, the olive oil container was the same oil that they used in the church.
Yes.
I was like, yo, that shit give me flashbacks.
It was.
So here's a crazy thing about the church I was in.
You got banged out by a priest.
The priest was obviously
Gay?
a homosexual.
They all are,
But he
dude.
was the most respectful, nicest guy out there. And I think he hated kids. But he was probably porking other old guys.
No, yeah, he wanted to. I can't. I was going to cut
This
more.
is B, which is
no, I wanted to
tastes
cut
like
A.
dick
but
and balls.
As an older boy, we used to have a year trip. They would take us to Dorney Park, the water park. So they would let the priest take pubescent boys to a water park. We'd be running around with no shirts. I always wore a shirt. I was a fat kid, obviously.
A gray tank top.
No, it's like a big black, like it was like a black shirt with like Bugs Bunny with like dressed like ghetto, you know, one of those. Yeah.
Lot 29 or whatever the fuck it was called.
Never got molested. Thank you, Jesus.
No, me neither. I got lucky.
Or unlucky.
And the Eucharist
Depends
was
on how you
gross.
look at it.
The Eucharist.
We used to drink the wine. We had an Irish priest who was a recovering alcoholic, and he had his own bottle of wine. It was grape juice, but we'd switch it. And then this is terrible. Might go to hell for this.
Yeah.
But then one day we switched it with the real wine, and after the church, he was like, "Listen, this is not my wine. This is my wine." Oh, we're sorry. But we knew. We're little shitheads. It wasn't my idea. It was the Albanian kid I was with. Who went to jail?
God, so
Yeah. But funny. Whatever.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah, man.
Father
priest
Quinn,
was,
Irish priest.
Father Quinn, that sounds mad familiar. Father Sheehan, mine was Father Sheehan.
I'm sure there's 1,000 of them.
Yeah, there was another father. But all I remember vividly from church was the white people church was so boring. And then they had Spanish mass, and that shit was lit. People would make like rice and gandules and empanadas and pastelitos. So you'd walk in, it'd be a buffet line, you get food, and then you sit down and the priest would start,
church.
and they would have fucking whatever this thing is called, what's it called? Bombas? What is this called? The maracas.
Oh, no, tambourine?
Tambourine. They would have the fucking tambourines, and the priest would be like, in the name of the Lord, Espiritu Santo, a la guagua, a la chica, la chica. Like they would go ham.
See,
it was so much fun.
I went to Italian mass with my grandmother a couple times, but it was an Indian guy speaking Italian, so it wasn't as fun. It was more like, blah, blah, blah. Ciao, bello. Yeah, it was like that. Lived in an Italian neighborhood. Had an Indian priest speaking Italian.
Andiamo la casa de mozzarella. Andiamo.
Pretty much sound like that.
Do it.
we should wrap this episode up.
I think so.
This was fun.
Had a good time.
Great time. Great cheese. Overall, all awesome. Anything
Go to
you get
all
here is
three of
awesome.
these stores.
Yeah, any place you go on Arthur Avenue is gonna be is fucking good stuff.
Make sure it's fresh.
But these are definitely some of the elite. Get your fucking pork, get your sausage from B, Calabria Pork Star, and you can get your cheese at Casa de Mozzarella or Joe's. Go to Joe's. It's awesome. It's a hidden gem. Joe's is a
I
hidden
always
gem.
love Joe's because, again, off the beaten path a little bit.
Yeah.
Fantastic. They do hot food. They have great hot plates. It's a great environment. It's a nice big store. They have a place you can sit down. You can order your food. You can sit down at a little table. It's fantastic. Joe's is fantastic.
I didn't have breakfast this morning. I was covered in asbestos and lead paint. So this is breakfast for me.
This is breakfast
I
for
had
me
a
as well.
great time.
Yeah.
I had some good wine. I had some good meat and cheese.
Great
bread.
company.
You know, I could imagine an Italian back in Italy would be doing something like this.
Yeah.
He just finished digging out his cave to store his food for the winter. He would do something like this afterwards.
Cracked his wife a couple times.
Smack the wife around.
Maybe go, take a ride on the donkey around the little property.
Yeah.
I think it's time we buy a cave
And then he
house
invited
in
the boys. Then the boys came over and they fucking...
They get drunk, maybe grab each other's cards.
Do you know how to play Scopa?
We should play Scopa. We should have a Scopa night.
Bro, no, I know how to play fucking Magic the Gathering. I know how to play fucking Stratego, baby.
Play Scopa and you will really learn how to strategize.
All right.
Learn
That's
how
what
to
we should
count
do.
cards. You'll learn. You'll be the best.
We should have a night in the store. Bueno, everybody comes over. We just play Scopa here. Couple bottles of wine. We
This
play
is an
Scopa.
open challenge to anyone who watches this podcast, anyone who I know who plays Scopa. I'll wipe the floor with you. You have no
Cash?
chance.
You put money on the table?
You can put-
Whatever
you could.
do. I'll wipe the
I
floor
like to
with
play out of. It's always going to be competitive.
What
Cash or not cash.
can you compare it to? What is Scopa like?
It's
Like gin?
I don't know what the fuck it's like.
Kind of like gin, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of points. You know,
I
like
just know
okay, I
that-
got this many points. It's kind of, it's more. It would be more like gin than it would be poker.
Or
I'm
rummy?
very confident
Rummy?
I'm gonna fuck everyone
Yeah,
up.
gin rummy's the same fucking game, but yeah, more like gin than anything else. I would say.
Super sauce, so good. All right.
Not
Thanks for
bad.
tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning
Thanks
in.
for watching. If you see us next week, it's because I didn't die of a heart attack.
Somehow,
Thanks so much, guys.
yeah.
Have a good weekend.
Lee, play us out.
Arthur Cantina, we're really glad you came. We won't forget your face next time, but might forget your name.